Hey, what's up, guys? All right, I know you guys wonder, do we ever read the comments on the channel, on the YouTube channel, and Patreon channel? The answer is yes. And I see a lot of you guys are complaining about the shows are a little too short or there's too many ads. I got a way to solve that. You go for $5 a month and you join us over on Patreon, where you get to see every Pete and Sebastian show with no ads. Plus, you get a whole nother extra show only on Patreon, where we talk about things like whatever happened when I got that letter from somebody telling me I got to get out of Fredonia. I finished talking about that on the Patreon channel. And on top of all that, you now get live me every Tuesday doing loose ends on our Patreon channel. 8:30 East Coast, 5:30 West Coast. Sebastian hops on quite a bit. I take calls for an hour and a half, at least up to 2 hours. So if you want to be a part of the cast, you can do that too on loose ends every Tuesday. All for $5 a month. And the people that already are with us over there, thank you for being with us. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys every Tuesday. And I'll catch you next week. Boom. Done. Back to the cast. Or ads. Or maybe ads. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But if this was on Patreon, you know there wouldn't be ads after what I just said.
Shopify. Hello, people. This episode is sponsored by Shopify. Shopify has already taken the cash register online, helping millions sell billions around the world. But did you know that Shopify could do the same thing at your retail store? Give your point of sale system a serious upgrade with Shopify. Now, Shopify POS is your command center for your retail store. From accepting payments to managing inventory, Shopify has everything you need to sell in person. Connect with customers in line and online. Shopify helps you drive store traffic with plug-and-play tools built for marketing campaigns from TikTok to Instagram and beyond. Right, Pete?
Sign up for $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/thecast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thecast. The cast is all lowercase to take your retail business to the next level. Shopify.com/thecast. This episode is sponsored by Orgain. One of the biggest challenges to eating better is that so many better for you products taste bad. Let's just be honest. Well, there's a brand that has cracked the code on providing real nutrition that also tastes incredible. We tried Orgain. I'm not going to lie to you. It's delicious, man. It is a protein powder that actually tastes good and is plant-based. It's like it's quite delicious. It tastes good and makes me feel energetic. I feel better. It's a game changer. I'm not going to lie to you. You got to try this. Orgain is the leader in real protein powdered nutrition that understands that being good for you doesn't have to taste bad. I'm telling you, this stuff is good tasting. I need to get more protein and nutrition in my diet, and this helps me do it easily. Orgain's 30-gram protein shakes are an excellent source of complete protein with 9 essential amino acids, and it provides muscle support and recovery while helping me maintain a healthy lifestyle. I do it after a treadmill, not the treadmill, the bike. I have Jackie fire up the blender for me. Orgain is convenient. It's real nutrition I'm looking for with no artificial flavors or sweetness. Have you tried this yet, Sebastian? It's great.
Really good. A lot of the stuff tastes like chalk, but Orgain has 30-gram protein shakes that are available at Costco and Orgain.com. If you want to get in on the delicious protein-packed nutrition today, head to Orgain.com/thecast. Use the code THECAST for 20% off your order. Once again, that's ORGAIN.com/thecast for 20% off. And make sure you use my promo code THECAST so they know I sent you.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete and Sebastian Show back. I wanted to start with the video. I didn't watch it. I want to watch it now for a pure reaction. I don't know what this video is. It's you in front of a car. Could assume what this car is.
Yeah.
But do you want to set this up in any way, or what's the story?
So this guy He gave me a great deal on this car. All right, I told you, a fan of the cast. He says his name is Matt Bebo, awesome guy. He's like, my son and I, we bond. We listen to the cast. Son's an adult now. It's the least I could do, Pete. You ever want to buy a car, I'll help you out. And he sells these high-end cars, like, really like Maserati, whatever, like Lamborghini type stuff. But I said, I'm looking for a new Tahoe. He's like, I can help you out, man. This guy hooked me up, set me up with a dealership out of Pittsburgh. Long story short, had the car built. I've never had that before. Never had a brand new car. They literally tell you when it's going in the oven. And then when it comes out, and then it gets shipped. He got it shipped to me. His son came and got my old Tahoe, took that away. So anyway, really nice guy, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Can't thank him enough. And he said, hey, if you don't mind, if you're not comfortable with it, no problem. But if you could maybe just stand in front of the Tahoe and take a photo, it would really be good, put it up on our website or whatever. I took it a step further and I made a commercial. Wow. And I listen, I'm buying this. I'm buying that you didn't watch it. I really hope you didn't, because your reaction's going to be interesting. All right. So anyway, I said it to him. Yeah, go ahead. And he goes, wow. Thanks, man. I think he was like, what the fuck? This guy's got too much free time.
Can I watch it up there so I can get the full? I'm going to watch it on the... I'm going to watch it on the screen.
What do you get when you combine a 2024 Chevy Tahoe Premier and a 1970 Irish-Italian comedian from Long Island? Magic. I want to thank Matt Bebo and everyone at Lithium Motors for hooking me up with my new ride. Matty Bebo out of DC. You're the best, baby. Thank you.
Bro, you got into a fucking suit for that?
I got in a suit in my driveway, and I took my own selfie stick and hooked it up to my fence. Because Jackie said she'd help me, and I said, you know what, you're gonna just let me do it myself and take my time. And my people, my social media team, I didn't send that out yet. They added the slow-mo on the spin, which got me turned on, and the Chariots of Fire. They added that. I was like, wow, I love it.
So you sent this over to the guy.
Yeah.
Is it up on their website yet?
I sent them a different version that I don't like as much. I'm about to send them this one today, but I wanted to show you first. But the last version, similar thing with the ba. He said, wow, feeling a little inadequate myself right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I guess, it was a comment about the looks. And then he said, he goes, nice suit, bro. And I go, I only wore that suit one other time. It was at Sebastian's movie premiere, and I ended up on all fours at LaGuardia Airport puking on that fucking thing. With gastroenteritis or whatever. Gave that suit a second chance. But it's meatball-y. I would never be that unbuttoned. I was supposed to try and be like cool guy with my Brad Pitt shades. But in hindsight, I don't know. I could be doing a Giorgio Armani commercial. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I gotta tell you, the way he's got it up here, it's a freeze frame on you with the suit on, with the car in the back. What is that, a tan interior?
Tan interior, but I got a couple questions I wanted to say about the car. When you get a car brand new, I would imagine you have. If you, how many miles would you expect to be on the odometer? Because I got one brand new car once and already had a bunch of miles on it anyway. Like my Rue was a tester, had 6,000 already on it. But this is brand new. They're telling me when it was being made and everything. So then it gets shipped to you on a flatbed truck.
I would say if that's brand new, built for your specifications, shipped over... That's American made, right? American made. Yeah. I'm guessing no more than 5 miles.
It had 8. So I was on the phone with the guy. I go, hey, thanks for everything, man. Not Matt, the guy from the Pittsburgh dealership. And I go, so just out of curiosity, what's with the 8 miles if it's brand new? I'm just, is that testing? And he goes, well, after it's made, by the time it gets through the assembly line, it already has, believe it or not, 4 miles on it. If you can believe that. And then I go, what's with the other 4? Because I also found blade of grass in the back seat. Tiny blade of grass. Is it grass at the plant? How's it grass? I know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
someone's got to go in the car. I mean, it's not like.
I guess so.
Are you coming off to this guy? Like, what did somebody take the car out to go to Walgreens?
Well, I wasn't saying that to him, and I'm very grateful for the whole setup, but it just did pique my curiosity. How did we get the extra 4 on? Is there a guy, on his lunch break, tooling around, calling his wife afterwards, going, I took some test ride with someone's car that they're getting shipped, but we're not going to go with that, with the Tahoe, baby. I don't like the way it rides. Like, how did it get the 4? But I guess there's testing done. I don't know, again, is it testing where it's on one of these conveyor belts and you're just driving it in place like I see in a commercial? Or the guy named Tony in the mechanic department take it up to the 7-Eleven for a pack of smokes. Got a little grass.
We don't know how the 4 miles got there. I mean, 8 miles isn't a... I mean, listen.
It's not 0. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't be... well, how is the car in general?
It's stunning, man. I mean, it's the nicest thing I've ever owned in my life. I don't even I put it in Jackie's name in case we get divorced. It'd be easy peasy for her. And I'm not. I'm seriously though. In case I die, it's a nightmare to get shit transferred over. But I'm not even going to drink. It's like being in one of your vehicles the way you are about it. I don't even go in there with a cup of coffee. I've driven it once. The Tahoe, I scratched it up. I've dented it. I don't even want to be responsible with this. She's doing that shit right now where like she goes to Walmart and she parks way in the back. So the other day she took the Roo. I go, why aren't you taking that? And she goes, because I don't have time to park way in the back. So you know how it is until you get that first scratch, you're overly protective.
Yeah, this ain't gonna last. You're gonna be drinking Slurpees in this thing in 3 weeks.
Someone's probably keying it in the driveway as we speak, bro. Yeah. Did you ever get that electric beauty you were supposed to get? That what was it? Some freaking Maserati or something?
Yeah, never got it.
Jesus, what the hell, man?
I haven't seen one on the road here. Could you look up?
Okay, still not made.
Yeah, look up Maserati. Got electric Maserati, and I want to see if they're selling this thing yet. Because if they are, I need this in the driveway.
That's so funny because like even when we did like Manscaped commercials, and they're like, "We're gonna send the lotion for 2 weeks." I'm like, "Where's the lotion?" Tom told Jackie, "The lotion come." You got a fucking Maserati, electric Maserati come, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." Oh yeah.
No. Why do I get involved with a car that's not even coming out? This is unbelievable.
Well, I'm just saying you don't want to run into Kevin Hart at a red light and he's in one, and then you're like, whoa, where's mine? I got to imagine the first 4 or 5 are going to Dubai anyway. No.
Hold on. So I got revved.
Theft of services, bro. Theft of services.
Okay,
I got
we'll get on that. Yeah,
I got what's your take? I got to ask you what you would do, and I'll try to make the story brief. But in a nutshell, I lose stuff all the time, keys specifically, and Jackie has had enough of it. So she got the Apple tags for all the keys, which I'm grateful for because it's just become a real problem with me. We got the new car. I take it up the block to get something. I come back, and somehow I lost the key. I don't know. I was talking with Sadie. I was in the garage. So now we're going to the pool. So me, Jackie, and Sadie, we go to the pool. And she goes, where'd you lose the key for the Tahoe? I go, it's somewhere at home. I know that. So she goes, all right, I'll check the Apple thing. And I'll tell. So she looks it up and she's like, it says it's at 71, a block, a street, but like 5 houses, 6 houses down. I don't even know who lives there. And she goes, it's showing up. It's beeping right at the house. Now, earlier that day, there was a Labor Day parade. It starts in front of our house. And me and Sadie watched it. It lasted about an hour. So I'm like, did I lose the key on the lawn and somebody picked it up and took it to their house? What the fuck? So Jackie goes, let me reset it. She resets it. She goes, yeah, it's still saying it's there right now. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll get in the car and go to the house. So now I'm there at the pool. I get in the Roo, fucking driving to a house of somebody I don't even know. I got Jackie's phone showing me that it says the things in there. So I get out in front of the house. What the fuck? I'm like, what do I do? Just knock on the door? Go. So I'm wandering on the person's lawn, right? I'm like, looking around, and it's a corner house, so I'm like looking on this part of the lawn, then I'm looking, and as I'm looking, I see the shade open and close in front of the house. So I'm like, well, now they see me on their lawn. So I'm like, well, this is good. Now they'll come out and go, what the fuck are you doing? So I still do a little looking more, and finally, an old lady comes out, and she's like, can I help you? Are you looking for something? And I said, yeah. And then she looks at me, she's like, you live up the block with the little girl and the dog? And I said, yeah. My name is Pete. And she's like, I'm Pam, older lady. I said, listen, Pam, I'm sorry to bother you, but my freaking thing is saying that, like, I lost my key, and it's saying your address right here. Obviously, you don't have my key. You would have told me. And she's like, sweetie, I don't have anything. I mean, And then she starts looking on a driveway, and I go, don't bother. And she goes, if I find something, I'll definitely let you know. And I was like, all right, thank you, Pam, And I left. And the thing had malfunctioned, and I ended up finding it at home in my garage. But my question is, when we use these Apple tags, and you find where your thing says it is, whatever you have, and it's at someone's home or a business, like, what's the etiquette? Do you then call the cops and say my shit's saying it's in that home? Or are you expected to go knock on the door? What would you do?
Well, I mean, in that situation, I'd do what you did. But then if it's a situation where I was at a restaurant and I came home and I couldn't find my keys, and my keys are being, it'd be really weird if your keys are moving. Like if you looked on the app and your keys are on the I-5 and they go, where are they going with the key? Someone's got them.
Yeah.
Then I think we call the police if the keys are in motion. If the keys are at a random address, again, if you lost them while you were out in public, then I think it's a law enforcement deal. You don't want to be going knocking on a door in Watts.
Well, that's these Apple tags are only setting up dangerous confrontations. That's all they're doing. Because I just saw in the news in Oakland, some lady called the cops. She was getting robbed. She's a politician of $1,000. They told her, there's 250 people ahead of you. Cop calls ahead of you, So you think you're going to call a cop and go, my Apple AirTag is showing my keys are at 72 Johnson Street. They're going to go, well, then go to 72 Johnson Street and bring a gun and knock on the fucking door. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm just trying to say there's got to be a better recovery system. Like when the Apple, I should be able to press a button and now the Apple tag beeps a text message that I could be able to text, I know you're on 405 heading north with my keys, motherfucker. Pull over. You're like you got to be able to send a message.
Nah, message don't work. I had to go a step further and have like a small little incendiary device in there where it explodes.
Oh my God. I tell you though, it would be nice to know, like, if it's who's got them. If someone who's going to do something bad, then you press a button and maybe the inside of it just kind of at least burns up and it's unusable. But I just
it gets hot.
No one's figuring out this. Yes, because no one's figuring out the second half of these Apple AirTags. If you lose them and like you're in a situation like that. So, and by the way, I wasn't going to knock on that lady's door. So if she didn't come out, I was going to leave, and I was just going to spend the rest of my life thinking my Tahoe keys are on her dining room table, and it was going to drive me insane. So, I don't know. They're not done with the air tag. They got to finish the product. That's my take.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why that happened. I got air tags all over the place, though. I got them in my luggage. I got them in my wallet. I got them on my keychain.
Okay.
Where does it?
You fly in an airline. They lose your luggage. So sorry, sir, we can't find it. And you go, well, I have an Apple AirTag. I can find it. And they go, good for you. And you go, it's in Arlington, Texas at 4:05. And United Airlines says, well, we're not going to just go there because you say it's there. What are you going to do? You're showing that your bag is in an apartment in Arlington, Texas. Good for you. The Apple tag worked. Now what? I'm serious. Do you send Johnny out there? Do you send John with a round trip ticket? I need you to get a pack.
I don't know. I don't
Bring
know.
the vest.
So I don't know. I don't know what the etiquette on that is. Obviously, the police department's going to go. I don't even know what the pecking order is anymore at the police department. If you call the police department and say, "Listen, I have a guy on my front lawn with a machine gun," and do they go, "Okay, that's 51. That's 51 in line. We have four guys on the lawn with a bazooka. We have to take care of first." Like,
That's it. That's it. So call us back when he pulls the trigger, okay? Then you can go up in the queue. You're going to call about your lost luggage? They're going to go, is your suitcase bleeding to death? Is it bleeding to death?
oh, God. So
This episode is sponsored by Shopify. Customers are rushing to your store. Do you have a point of sale system you can trust, or is it a real POS? You need Shopify for retail. Shopify POS is your command center for your retail store. From accepting payments to managing inventory, Shopify has everything you need to sell in person. With Shopify, you get a powerhouse selling partner that effortlessly unites your in-person and online sales into one source truth. Track every sale across your business in one place and know exactly what's in stock. Connect with customers inline and online. Shopify helps you drive store traffic with plug-and-play tools built for marketing campaigns from TikTok to Instagram and beyond. Get hardware that fits your business. Take payments by smartphone. Transform your tablet into a point-of-sale system. Or use Shopify's POS Go mobile device for a battle-tested solution.
Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. Do retail right with Shopify. Sign up for $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/thecast. All lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thecast to take your retail business to the next level today. Shopify.com/thecast. Sign up for $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/thecast. All lowercase. Go to shopify.com/thecast to take your retail business to the next level today. Shopify.com/thecast. This episode is sponsored by Orgain, people. Cheat days aside, what I put in my body matters to me, and I want to fuel it up with the best stuff out there. I'm healthy, but I'm not hardcore about it. I just want to incorporate better habits into my life, like getting more nutrition into my diet, and I got to tell you, Orgain makes it easy to do just that. I love it. It's nutritious. It tastes good. Love me a little protein shake in the morning or after some good exercises. Now, Orgain's founder, Dr. Andrew Abraham, believes that the real nutrition has the power to make a difference in some people's lives. Now, Abraham left his medical practice, left the whole damn thing, and founded Orgain to create food and beverages that offer better nutrition for people everywhere. And Orgain's brand new 30-gram complete protein shakes offers protein-packed nutrition designed to satisfy your cravings without all that sugar. Right, Pete?
That's it, man. This guy put it all on the line, left his practice to get this on the map and where it belongs, because Orgain is convenient, real nutrition that I'm looking for, that we're all looking for, with only 1 gram of sugar per serving and made without soy ingredients. Orgain 30-gram protein shakes are available at Costco and Orgain.com. If you want to get in on the delicious protein, packed nutrition today, head to Orgain.com/thecast and use the code THECAST for 20% off your first order. Once again, that's Orgain.com/thecast for 20% off. And make sure you use the promo code THECAST so they know we sent you. How were the shows, by the way, bro?
I got to take you back to San Francisco. We got an opportunity to shoot around where the Golden State Warriors play. We went to their practice facility, which is right off the arena there. And I got to tell you, man, I haven't shot a basketball on a regulation rim. I want to say in 10, 12 years. And I don't remember it being that difficult. Have you shot a basketball on a 10-foot rim lately?
I have. I mean, I'm in the gym, but like I saw the photos of you guys doing it too. But when you're out on that court and using their rims, it's just everything seems smaller, and the rim is like the ball hits it and goes fucking mild, man. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, I shoot on a full hoop when I shoot.
The amount of air balls I was putting up was astronomical. I was stunned with my inability to heave a basketball from 15 feet. It felt like the basketball was a cement, and I had no leg in it, no nothing. It was all upper body, dare to say all hand.
Listen, basketball is not a sport that can be played when you get older. It's just not. And I was talking to Jackie about it recently because, I was talking about the trucks and the size of your tour. And by the way, man, it was just a short amount I've done. It was already like one of the fucking funnest things I've ever done. And I'm having a blast. But I said, if he twisted his ankle or like played pickleball even and broke his ankle, like I can't even imagine how much shit is like on the line with just this guy's wheels, So the idea of you trying to do layups halfway through a nationwide arena tour is like, oh my God, bro, that's like a singer just chewing and swallowing glass. There's too much at stake. I mean, do you ever even have insurance on your ankles if you're going to do that?
I didn't even think of, you would not even think of trying to do a layup could be a catastrophic event, although Segura did a layup and broke his fucking arm and the whole thing. Did you see that when him and Kreischer were playing basketball? So I
think he was actually trying to dunk, but yeah, dude. And all it takes is I tried to do a layup once about 6 years ago, and my right knee buckled because your mind still tells you that you could do something that you used to do, but your body's like, your mind didn't get the memo. We don't do that anymore. So yeah, you're putting. So now with your son, you're just shooting. You're just like Adam Sandler's famous for having these pickup games. I love to see one. I mean, this guy's still moving around, and I guess for him though, he'd just be like, all right, remember that scene I was going to stand up? I'm going to have to sit down now in that movie scene. But he had a hip replacement, and he's still playing basketball. Shit. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, I feel good on that hip, but it's the knees. Let me Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my knee right now. I can't fully extend it. Like, I'm getting injured. I don't even know how I'm getting injured. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll wake up and go, oh, okay, the knee don't move right. Like, what? There was nothing that happened the day before that I would attribute to my knee not being able to extend fully. By the way, I had a massage. I got to tell you, we got this guy came over to the house. And from Greece,
right? He goes, my name, I forget his name. Let's say, my name is Asani or whatever, like some exotic name. I'm from Greece. I learned technique in Greece. Greece is the cradle of civilization. This guy was like, Jesus. I was sold right from. The guy didn't even touch me. I'm like, now, this guy works on you for 2 hours, and he don't stop talking for 2 hours. This ain't relaxing massage, and what he's talking about, he's describing what he's doing. Right? So he'll be in your leg. He goes, I'm taking the muscle and stretching it out and giving it nice. And then he ends every stroke with phenomenal.
I love it. I love it.
Everything he does is so. He calls it surgery without cutting you open. That's what he calls the massage. It's a discredit to call this a massage. This is called, what did he call it? Body adjustment. I'll get the name. But he's coming over today again. He massaged me so deep. He gave me a sore throat. He gave me a sore throat, babe. Really?
What the hell? How does that happen?
How's that happen? He moved so much toxins that were in my body that it gave me an illness.
Oh, wow. Wow. Now, you don't think you maybe were pulled in a little bit with the whole phenomenal and Greece? Like if he just came in and said, hey, I'm Ted. I live down the hill. Would it still have been that powerful? You don't think you were sold into the words a little bit?
This guy has godlike strength. I don't know where he gets it. Bro, he comes to the house wearing those shoes that each toe fits into a compartment. It looks like he's got feet, but they're a shoe.
Yeah, like bare knuckles.
Yeah. And he's about 155 pounds, and the amount of energy that's coming out of this guy's fingertips it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I would it's almost like I want someone else to try it to see the experience. Like, my knee cannot extend. I know this guy will come over and make it work again.
And then how long will it last? Like, in a perfect world, would you like to wake up every day and have this guy, like, waiting for you? Like, right there before you go have your cereal?
I would like to do a 7-day trial, him working on me every day of the week to see if the body responds.
Right.
I'm telling you, I had a sore throat for 2 days.
Well, no, I believe it. And I believe, like, you feel better after this kind of stuff. But how long does it last? You know what I mean? Like, even on my level, when I stretch myself in the morning, by about 4:30, I'm like, I'm all tight again. So having a guy like this, just maybe move him in, give him the guest house. I bet Tom Cruise is a bell ring away from a massage at all times, right? Just a ding. When you say you wake up and you're feeling new pains, because I got that too, right? Like when do you think the metamorphosis to, you know, when people get older and they do that every day I wake up breathing, like, you know, they're just happy to be breathing and hearing the birds chirp. Like, I ain't there yet. I still take the chirping birds for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when do you wake up and just don't even care about the aches anymore, and you're just glad you woke up? 66, 68?
I would hope in mid-70s, that's where that kicks in.
So still in your 60s, you could wake up and complain.
Well, if you're 60 and you're playing, like, I want to know, like, what age do you look at someone and go, oh, this guy's playing tennis? He don't even look right. Like, you don't look right doing certain shit, right?
Right.
Like me doing a layup, we're there already. Okay?
Right.
When do you just look old doing shit? I guess that's the question.
Right. Like
There's
your pops. Take your dad, for example. Oh, go ahead. If your
There's a
pops
guy
was
I
like
look
shooting hoops in the driveway, you'd be like, Dad, what are you doing, right?
I'll give you an example. My dad's body is so battered and worn out that I had a little football and I was tossing it to Caruso, a little small, little plastic football. And I gave it to my dad. I said, you give it to him. Throw it to him. He goes, I can't. I go, what do you mean you can't? He goes, I go, try it. And he tried it, and he can't cock his arm back because his shoulder's so messed up. So it was like here, and he's got tendonitis in his arm. So he'd throw the ball like this, and it didn't even make it to my son. I go, wow, like it's set. He's 78. He can't throw a football to my kid, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
and he's a guy that don't believe in nothing. Like he's, and I don't know if your parents were like this. I'll tell him I'm getting a massage, and he'll go, what the for what? You know, like
Yeah.
there's a disgust when I tell him I'm doing anything that could benefit me and my health. His whole body is lopsided. Like
Yeah.
his shoulders up here and the other one's down here, right? And he's telling me, why are you gonna go see a chiropractor?
Because he's 78 and he's still standing. Now, the thing is, I got two questions. One, have you ever gotten him a massage, and has he let you get him one?
I told him, I go, I'll get you one. Yeah, for what? I don't need it. He don't want no. Actually, he did take me up on it 10 years ago. I got him a massage, and even the masseuse came out of there going, oh, I can't fix that. It's just like he's got. Right. He had surgery on his shoulder. His spine is literally like this because he's been cutting hair for 60 years in this position. So he literally has like a hump on his back.
Man.
And he's cockeyed. His whole body is off. And I'm like, I'm going to get it. I was telling him about the Greek guy. He's like, if I fight a Greek guy, he don't know what he's doing. And my dad's literally walking around cutting his meat like this. I'm like, what the
Oh my God. But I mean, 78. I mean, at 78, there's not much, you're getting up there in age. But I got to say to your dad, we sit here complaining about our ass aches. This man can't even throw a little football and not a word about it. Not a word about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't know unless you asked him to throw the football. Me and you were like, oh, my toe aches. That generation must think we are the biggest pussies ever, man.
Obviously, what the hell's going on downstairs? Good dog.
Oh, that's right, Luigi.
Trying to get used to the dog life, that whole thing. Yeah, I think we were lied to about the dog.
Oh, really? Yeah.
This thing keeps growing. They're like, no, it's gonna be about 18, 19 pounds, and I'm like, this thing is like I go to Lana. I go, this thing might be as big as a German Shepherd by the time it's all over with.
Wait, are you feeding it normal, or is it getting at some of the food scraps and stuff?
No, we don't do scraps. Listen.
Nice.
I was told that don't feed the dog from the table. Don't give it scraps. It's gonna like bag and this and that. He gets his food and that's that. But I feel sorry for him. The amount of food that we give him, or that we were instructed to give him, in my eyes, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Poor thing, starve. I'm looking. I go. Like half a cup of food, half a cup of a dog food. He eats it within, seconds. It's gone, right? And he's licking around, like he's looking around the bowl to see if any fell out on the floor that he missed.
Right,
he looks
licking
back
the
up
bowl.
at me. Yeah, lick the whole thing. He's looking back up at me after he's done and going, "That's it. Where's the rest, bro?" So, unbeknownst.
And once a day you feed it too?
Twice, in the morning and at night. I think he might get a lunch in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta look.
With ours, we do one.
One feeding a day?
One feeding a day, they tell us. You could break it up, 2 small ones, like you're probably doing, or one feeding a day, but same thing. Dog licks everything, eats it too, and just gives you that look. And I'm looking back like 24 hours. So, I give it a couple treats here and there. I give it a jerk stick in the morning and blah, blah, blah. But like overall, yeah. And I could see a first time dog owner, you're going, the thing is starving. It's looking for nuggets on the ground. So
I was making steak last night, right? And he's looking right at me. So it's another thing. I have to look around, and I just throw a piece of steak in his vicinity, right? So I got something to tell you. What the hell did I give him? What did I give him that was red? I heard you could give him apples. Right? Give a dog an apple.
I never. A horse an apple. Never. I never had a dog that liked apples.
What the hell did I give the dog that I was like, hey, is this good? I was giving him a little. Oh, this might have been a bad one.
Yeah.
I gave him a little watermelon.
Holy shit.
Could you look up watermelon? Is that good for dogs? Listen, I was slicing up a watermelon. It was so delicious. He was looking at me, and I did a look around. Hey, there's a little. Hey, dog, but there. Hold on, look. Is watermelon good for dogs? Not only can your dog eat watermelon, but it can make a refreshing, hydrated treat. Okay, I was right. I was on the right track. Now,
right? Yeah.
The day I gave watermelon, we got him out of his cage the next morning, and he shit the fucking cage. There was shit everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And Lana's like, what the fuck? You know, he's never shit like that. And then I said, oh, there's red in the shit, right? There's red shit, right? And I go, I go, he might have ate a little watermelon yesterday that fell on the floor, and I couldn't get it. Like I couldn't get it. Now, these are little white lies, and Lana doesn't lie.
Absolutely.
But these are little white lies that he had watermelon. I just skirted around how he got it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's almost, you're being honest. The important part is, you know why it's shit. Because of watermelon. How honest am I? I could have said I have no idea, but I'm throwing you a bone with a half honest. You know what I'm saying? I do those all the time. I got a scratch on the old Tahoe. I told Jackie I got keyed in Walmart parking lot. I felt so guilty about it. I bought her a new Tahoe. I was like, fuck a Walmart. Can't go anywhere in that fucking thing. I think I know the sign that I backed into and did it because I literally went back. It was at the doctor's office. A week later, I took the Tahoe back to where I thought it happened, and I aligned the Tahoe with the sign, and it matched the scratch. Level to level, and I'm like, that's it. That's where I think I did it. But again, bottom line is, it's done. We'll take care of it. And the same thing with you. This is watermelon. It's a little white lie. Now, I like your move in that you tell your whole family, don't give this thing anything from the table, right? It's just dog food only. And then on the sly, you got a nice little relationship going with the dog. You should do that.
Well, they told me that, like, listen, if it was up to me, I would have the dog at the table eating with me, right? Like, that's where I'm at with this thing. Like, get up here and let's have some pasta, right?
Yeah,
that's where I'm at.
No.
But, Lana's so strict with, like, okay, he has, one meal and then then you have, like, look, I got them little hot dog snacks. I give him that. He's very food motivated. He's the dog does anything for food, right?
Right. Well, so do you. So that works out. Guys, no, but seriously, you falling in love? I feel like you're falling in love, man.
I've turned the corner with the dog.
Have you kissed it yet? Right on the
we don't
snout.
French, but I mean, like I give him
not yet, guy.
I do a thing where I get him going right here. I get this going right, and then he gives me a couple licks on the cheek, right?
Wow, bro. That's huge for you. That's very germacious, man. There's a lot of, for you to allow a dog to do that, you're falling in love.
Yeah, no, I've definitely warmed up to the fact that we have a beautiful little animal in the house. However, I want to feed it more.
Yeah.
I want
you rubbing the belly underneath?
No, yeah. I do. He lays down at night, and then he sees me, and he just kind of gives me just almost as if he was saying, just rub me a little bit right here. That's all I need, right? So I get down, I do a little rub on the belly, but when it comes to the food, a lot of times I'm eating alone, and I want somebody else to enjoy what I'm enjoying, right? Like, I'm in the water. I'm eating the watermelon. Like when you eat watermelon and it's sweet and you got nobody to tell.
Yeah,
it's lonely.
Right.
So if nobody's in the kitchen and he's looking at me, I'll just go, taste how sweet this is, right? Taste how sweet it is. And then,
and then he's fucking how much my dog
throwing up blood.
But you can tell how much you love what you gave him by how quick he pops back up to see if there's any more of that shit. Right? You got him, give you that look. I also, do you do this yet? I have it on its belly. This is a little. And I do the pet, like what you're saying. I'm up by the chest area. I'll come down the whole body, and when I get to the penis, I do a finger slide around the penis.
Ooh,
so I'm coming
God,
down. Guy, you're a week away. You're a week away from doing it.
I don't even go past the midsection. I don't even want to go down
I
near
didn't
that
for the
thing.
first 3 months either, bro. I didn't either. But then I'm like, why am I denying him the full brush down? I'm telling you, especially
because
if you had your dog's balls cut. No, my dog's got no balls.
Oh no, I'm not. The dog's keeping his nuts.
Are you serious?
Why? Why not? I'm going to deprive the guy of hormones?
He's going to start humping the kid's legs and stuff.
What?
Oh my God! This
I'd rather have a dog
you're
walking
keeping its balls. You're gonna be playing bocce ball, sipping espressos with this fucking thing in a month. I mean, Jesus Christ! It's not your friend, bro. It's an animal. Get the balls cut off. Stop giving it watermelon. I'm gonna come over. Luigi's gonna be flipping burgers, talking. Hey, Petey. Oh God!
Oh shit!
I'm glad you got a dog, though, man. I can't wait to see this thing face to face.
Do you know how a dog sweats? Do you know how a dog sweats?
I thought the only animal that sweats is humans and horses. Can we get a hard Google on that? I'm pretty sure I'm right. I don't think dogs sweat.
They sweat, from what I'm told, through their paws.
Really? I know they cool
Humans are
down
the
by their
last one,
tongue.
No, just go do their paws. All right. Thank you. My mom told me that.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they sweat through their paws. Which because you pet a dog, they're racing around. They're not wet. You would think they would be drenched to
Right.
how they run. But yeah, they sweat through their paws. Just a little tidbit of information here on the Pete and Sebastian Show. This is something that you could take to the bank. We have a hard Google on sweating through the paws. But no, yeah. I think I will continue to feed Luigi on the slide as long as I can. I just feel like, and we give it like normal food, but it's for dogs. It's like we don't give it kibble. We give it like turkey and meat, but it's like it's bland. I don't think you're supposed to give it any salt or pepper. I might have fucked up there too. I gave it a little steak with a little pepper and salt on it once, just a little small piece. I just felt like he needed it.
I don't. I listen. You don't put seasoning on a dog's meat, man. That's not necessary. But I know the feelings you're going through, and they'll say, dog experts will say, really what it wants is cuddling and stuff like that. But I'm right there with you. God forbid my dog gets hit by a car tomorrow. I want it to know what ice cream tastes like. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. Like, and so it doesn't live quite as long as it can live. At least it's No, I make bacon for Sadie every Sunday. Usually every Sunday, I let her have a slice and a half. I make 3.5 slices. Slice and a half for Sadie, slice for me, and a slice for Duke. Right? And he knows, he can smell it in the microwave, and he comes out and he's like, it's bacon day. Fucking lives for it. Lives for that day. Can't take that away from him. Bro, you're doing the right thing. Follow your instincts, bro. Gave it a little steak. Hey, a little steak. A little pepper.
Steak. So, all right.
Yeah.
That's it here for the Pete and Sebastian Show. Again, thanks for listening. Got to give it up to this loyal fan base that we do have. Check us out on tour, SebastianLive.com. Go to Patreon, $5 a month. Get your money's worth and more over there, and we will see you here next week, Tuesday. Pete and Sebastian Show.